You. Mayor, I was just wondering, did you meet with White House officials when you were in Mexico yesterday? And also just trying to get your reaction to the border wall being built out in Texas. Do you feel like this will help maybe stem the flow a little bit? Thank you.
No, we did not meet with the White House delegation that came down uh, a, a few days ago. We did meet with high-ranking officials in Mexico, and I want to again thank them for their receptivity to sharing their ideas, and we shared ours, dealing specifically with the wall and the proposal that's coming from the national government. There's not going to be a one item solution. There's going to be a series of things that are going to be needed to really stabilize the situation. And for Americans, the stabilization comes with managing the border. And I'm aware that many experts are stating that if you don't have a manageable way of entry, that people take more dangerous pathways. And so I believe the federal government is taking all that into consideration as they're making the decision. We're going to continue to communicate with the federal government to determine what the plans and steps forward are to not only if they officially rolled out the wall, but also what we're doing with the decompression strategy.
Next, we'll go to Bernadette Hogan from New York One. Bernadette, you can unmute your line.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, Bernadette, if you could just talk up a little more.
Sure. Mr. Mayor, once the White House rolls out this plan to deport Venezuelans that are here unlawfully and also have not applied for legal protections, do you plan on assisting them with these deportations and also information sharing?
Okay, I didn't get you completely. Did you hear the question?
She said, do you plan on assisting the federal government with deportation?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Do you plan on assisting the federal government with deportation efforts with Venezuelans?
What we're going to do in New York City is we're going to follow the law, and whatever the law requires us to do in New York City, the uniqueness of our city, we're going to do that. We're going to comply with whatever laws our city has in place. As everyone knows, I don't break laws, I follow laws, and we're going to make sure whatever the law is, that's what we're going to follow.
Next, we'll go to Mike Gartland. Mike, you can unmute your line.
Can't hear you, Michael, if you're talking.
Now?
Yes, I can.
So I want to ask you about the, deportations as a follow-up to Bern's question. If you're following the law on that, does that in some way affect the city's status as a sanctuary city? I mean, can you just kind of get into the weeds more on that? If you're helping with deportations, which the federal government's trying to do, would that in some way impact the city's status as a sanctuary city? And if so, how?
Our city is very clear on what the law is around coordinating with ICE, and those are the laws that this administration is going to comply with. The laws are very clear, and I'm going to adhere to the laws that were in place prior to me getting in office, and I'm not going to do anything to go against those laws.